Alright, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you're watching from. Welcome you back to another day of the 100 Days Design Challenge with Xpress-Pixels. Well, today we are not basically creating a design per se, we are going to be extracting colors from a design that was created. As we'll be creating a color palette for a design that was created. Alright, so without wasting much of our time, let's just dive into what we have for today. Alright, so the first thing I want to do, of course, is go into my file, I have my resources. So this is the image we'll be working with. Now, just a disclaimer, this image is not mine, or this design was not created by me. I'm just using it, okay, because I like the colors there. All right, and the way they blend together. All right, so let's just import this image. So I'll take this, I'll drag it and drop it out of Photoshop. Just place this here. Good. All right, so now the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go into my image. I'll go to mode. Now I'm going to make sure this is in 8-bit. You click on 8-bit and then you go back to your image mode and then select index colors. Good. Now once you select index colors, you're going to see a bit of change to your image, but let's not worry about that for now. We're going to adjust that in a bit. Now you come to where you have colors. We want to create a color palette of 10 colors. Okay, so you change this to 10, whatever number is, whatever value is there, you just change yours to 10 and then you click OK. Okay. Now once you've done that, you come out to your image again, mode, and then you select color table. So it's going to create a color table of 10 colors. Okay, 10 colors that were selected from this image here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click OK. Sorry, I'm going to save it. All right, and then I'm going to add a name. So I'm going to save it as swatch 1. Then you click save. Okay, good, and then OK. Now once I've done that, I'm going to come here to my swatches. If you don't have your swatches here, you can open it from Windows, click on Windows, then you go back down to swatches and then you click. Then you come to your menu here, you come to import swatches. Okay, now when you import swatches, here where you have your swatch, you change it to color table because it was the color table we created. Then you click on the swatch we created and then just load it. Now once you load it, just scroll down here, you're going to see it there, just at the bottom end there. You're going to see it. All right, good. So now once we are done with that, I'm going to go to my image again. So now I want to divide this image, but before I do that, let's adjust the canvas size of this image. So I'm going to add an extra on the side here. All right, where I'm going to have the color palette. All right, I'm going to add an extra. So what I'm going to do here is, before I do that, let's go back to our history and then let's just go back to our first image. Get back to our layer. So I'll go to my image canvas size, all right, and then I'm going to increase this. So you change this to percentage, right? We'll just increase percent. So we'll increase this by 20%. Now you can increase the height or the width depending on the image, all right. Now my image is longer, so I want to create the extra space on the side here. Now if my image was longer on this side, like it was longer on the width, all right, I'll just create an extra on the bottom part of it here. Good. So it's longer this way. I'm going to create an extra on this side just for balance. All right, so I'm going to increase the width by 25%, and then I'm going to come to the anchor here. Now if you take a look at this, the anchor here is in the middle. That is telling that your image is centered in the middle. Okay, but I want to anchor it on the side when I add the extra space. The reason being that if I anchor it on the side, the space to just be on this corner here. But if I don't, the image is going to be on the middle, so I'm going to have space on both the right and the left side, which is I'm going to anchor it to the side and click OK. Good. So this is what I wanted to create. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to go into my I'm going to go to my slice. All right, and then I'm going to right click on my image and I'm going to click on divide slice. Since we have 10 colors from the color palette, but if you take a look at this, it seems like 2 colors are the same, this here and this here. So that means I can reduce this by 1. I'm going to say 9. All right, and then I'm going to click OK. Good. Now once that is done, so we have lines on this other side, so we can just add one more line on this side using that to just come here, you click, you drag out, and then you place at this line here. Good. So now I'm going to come to my rectangular marquee tool. So on the first one here, I'm just going to click. So before I do that, let's create a layer first. Create a layer. All right, so each layer is going to contain one of the image, one color. Okay, so I'm just going to drag across it. So you click and you drag, and then you select the first color, you click alt and then backspace. Good. So you create the second layer. I'll just drag this behind here. I'm going to repeat the same process here. All right, just drag. Then I'm going to select the next color, alt and backspace. Click on add another layer again, the third one. So select the next color. I'm just going to drag right across here. Click and drag, and then I'm going to press alt and backspace. So you keep on doing that till you're done. Another layer. So that's of come to the end of the color. So now what I want to do is I'm just going to come to my my views here. So I can press Ctrl D here. So just come to my views here, and then I'm going to come to my guides and clear guides. All right, then after clearing the guides, I'm going to come to my view again. I'm going to clear slices. Good. All right, so this is it here. We have all of our color palettes here. Palette here. Good. So that's what comes to the end of the design for today. I hope you learned something new. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Just do to like, share, and subscribe, okay? So that I get notified for posting a new video. Alright, have a wonderful day.